This is the Inside the Sox podcast, presented by Grandstand Productions, hosted by Rob Anglin, starting in 3, 2, 1.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Inside the Sox podcast, hosted by Grandstand Productions. As always, you got myself, Rob, with my good friend Justin. Welcome back, Dev, and hello, Italy Jet. We are missing Harrison for a reason. I'm not going to explain, but Harrison will be back next episode. He is just unavailable tonight, unfortunately. But we got the core four here ready to go and talk about this Red Sox series. And sadly, at the moment, my Boston Celtics are losing to Italy Jets Heat right now. I know Italy Jet is very happy right now watching it as well. We got it on in the background. But as always, guys, we're ready to talk about Red Sox baseball, and we're excited to talk about the series against the Padres. I have a lot of thoughts on Corey Kluber that I want to talk about that I'm going to get into in a bit. I know Justin has a little rant he wants to go on about this Red Sox team as well that he's going to get into as well. He was mentioning earlier.
Facts.
But I got to ask Dev, since we're doing it, welcome back, Dev. How have you been? And also, this is the first time we're talking to you since you won the dance-off at Fenway. How was that?
That is correct, and I do want to appreciate Rob for filming my magical moment happening. He's the true MVP for filming my win at the Fenway Park. I think I got to retire from Fenway Park. I'm a 3-time champion. Winning the dance-off competition, but it was great, man. Minus the outcome of the Sox losing that game, but it was great. Got to meet up go to Boston for the first time. Made a good TikTok and. Just feeling good.
The vibes were immaculate, minus the Red Sox losing, of course. We hate when the Red Sox lose. Obviously, we're in a good vibes, though. I mean, obviously, we do hate when the Red Sox lose like today. It was a tough loss, but we got good news, though. We came into San Diego, and we did exactly what we expected to, win the series. We won 2 out of 3 against a struggling San Diego Padres team. Justin's clapping it up right now. We got to clap it up for this Red Sox team because that lineup played amazing on games 1 and 2. Chris Sale looked vintage Chris Sale. James Paxton looked amazing, and the lineup was hidden. Except for today. They didn't hit today, but that's okay. You can't win them all, but it's a great series for the Red Sox. They played very good baseball on the West Coast, and I was struggling to stay up, but I stayed up every game, and especially last night. Last night on Saturday,
Bro,
I was live tweeting all night, holding it down on Grandstand. Shout out to Justin for letting me live tweet. I was holding it down. I made a couple of mistakes. So if you guys seen tweets from this the Inside the Sox podcast account, I accidentally logged on a few times. But minus that, I had a perfect game going. I was lights out. But no, it was fun to watch. I love West Coast. I love and hate West Coast baseball. I love West Coast baseball because I can go to bed watching baseball, but I hate it because you got to stay up and suffer. Yeah. And the good news is this is the last week we'll have to do a West Coast baseball for a little while because the Red Sox will be back home after this West Coast trip after ending in Arizona. I want to talk about this Angels. Obviously, recap this Padres series and go on a little rant. I just want to hear everybody's thoughts on the series, but first, I'm going to go on a nice little rant real quick because, like I said, the series was great. We saw Devers owning the Padres. We know he's the Padres' father now officially. Valdez with a nuke, couple doubles. Yoshida hit well. But there's one person that I want to single out here, and you need to buckle up because it's going to be a long rant. Corey Kluber. What do I gotta say? I apologize if there are people listening here because it's gonna be a little bit of a couple F-bombs here or there. Don't worry, kids.
Oh man, I got worse. I got worse, so you're good.
I just want to say this. Corey Kluber, get the fuck off of my team. I am sick and tired every 5 days watching you pitch and give up 5 fucking runs every start. It should be 3 or less. And mind you, it's not like he's getting hit hard. He's giving up home runs. It's like it's painful to watch. And you look at guys, and you look at this team. You look at Chris Sale bouncing back. You look at James Paxton pitching good. Look at Brian Bayo having a good outing. You don't want a guy who's a liability on the mound, and that's Corey Kluber right now. I know we have Nick Pivetta going to the bullpen, and he looked pretty good from the bullpen today. He gave up one run, had a couple strikeouts. He looked pretty good, and that's what we like. Team players, but Corey Kluber, we've seen the Yankees do this. We've seen the Yankees do this recently. They DFA'd Aaron Hicks, who's getting $20 million a year from the New York Yankees. Well, not anymore because he's off the roster. And also, today was a great day. It was good. We saw Corey Kluber get shelled, but we also got the tweet saying Ryan Brazier has been released by the Boston Red Sox. And if you guys haven't seen my little comment on Twitter, it's been blowing up it was kind of blowing up, I'm not gonna lie, on the comments. It was the Red Sox popping champagne in the playoffs and everybody loving the reaction, and I thought it was so funny.
Listen, for what everything what he's done for us, during that run, like, thank you for everything.
Absolutely.
But
We love that.
But thank God he's gone now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is what we need to do to Kluber and Brazier.
Yeah, they need to get tossed away, especially from. I'm gonna read some of Corey Kluber's stats, and it's gonna be a little bit his last couple starts. We're gonna go through his last couple starts, and then let me tell you his season stats: 2-5 with a 6.41 ERA. That right off the rip, right there, should be a sign of bad news. Bad news in general. Last start against the Cardinals, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs. A win against Philly, he gave up 3. Oh, here we go. Minnesota on April 19th gave up 7 earned runs. 7 earned runs. And then they don't have the Padres start, but I think the Padres start, he gave up 4. Oh, sorry, it's a 6.26 ERA. 2-6 with a 6.26. That baseball's font hasn't been updated yet. His last start against the Padres here, he gave up 4 runs. Corey Kluber, I seen this tweet. It said, I hear the song. It says, what is it? Oh my God. If I can't get close to you, I'll settle for the ghost of you. And we're getting the ghost of Corey. We're getting the ghost of Corey Kluber right now. We're not getting Corey Kluber. We are getting Corey Kluber. Corey Kluber needs to hit up Barry Bonds and get some juice or something, because he is not doing that. I'm sorry.
He needs to hit the road, Jack, because we don't really need him. No more.
And I've been saying this for a long time. I think this rotation is going to be beautiful with Whitlock back. I mean, a rotation of Sale, Paxton, Bayo, Whitlock, and then maybe you sneak in Pivetta, Cutter Crawford in there. Winkowski could probably go back in. I like Winkowski in the bullpen, though. Or even the Red Sox can make a trade for a lower end starter like Merrill Kelly. Like I've been saying, I'm a big Merrill Kelly guy, so that would be good for them to see as well. But yeah, Corey Kluber, please, I'll say this again with my chest. Please get the fuck off my team. Jeez Louise, you need to be done. You need to hang up the cleats. I respect you for what you did with the Cleveland Indians and Guardians. I'm going to say Indians because they were the Indians at the time, but now the Cleveland Guardians. You did great. You won 2 Cy Youngs for them. Great. You did good. Threw a no-hitter with the Yankees. Great.
Not only that, he was good with the Rangers too.
He was good with the Rangers too when he was on there before he got hurt. He was great with Texas too. But it's time. Where's that? I either want to see that spark or you gotta go. And I think it's most likely gotta go when Whitlock comes back. When Bayo is fully healthy, someone's gotta go. And I think he's the weakest link in that rotation. And I think Houck goes to the bullpen, and I think we ride from there. But yeah, I want to preview this Angels series, especially too, now that we can get that off my chest, because I really needed to get that off my chest because I've been thinking about it for a long time.
We all got to talk about the series, though, man.
Oh, yeah, of course. My fault. Let's keep it going. Let's start with you and go around the corner.
Hey, it's like he's the host or something. No. Devin, start with you. I'm going to go last because I'm going to go.
All right. So this series against the Padres, it was great. Once, Friday night, Rafael Devers was ranking, solo shot in that second inning, 3-run shot in the 6th, was just like, a big, F you to the Padres. And, there was a little somber moment when, Devers and Xander Bogaerts hugged, for the first time not being teammates. So, very somber moment right there. But, Chris Sale, I know we haven't been talking much about him, but man, he is back to Chris Sale that we've been loving for the past, years and years. He's looking, he was pitching with me and Rob went there. He had 8 shutout innings, 9 strikeouts, only giving up 1 run.
So good. So good.
He really deserved that win, but we all know what happened at the end. But Chris Sale, he's just back to pitching to the way he was pitching. And, Valdez, love the guy, great second baseman for us. We got him. He's just great. He was amazing during the series. And, minus the outcome today, I think that we're going to do well on the West Coast trip. I feel like we could easily take 2 out of 3 from the Angels and easily sweep the Diamondbacks.
Listen, I never wanted Corey Kluber, ever. I don't even know why he's here. I know the Red Sox wanted the old Kluber back because he liked his pitch count and stuff, and I get that. But he's not the old Corey Kluber. I never wanted him. I wanted someone else. I wanted someone younger, and that's it. That's it. Bogarts, listen, he was a great Red Sox player. He did really well with us, but I'm glad we got Trevor Story. I think Trevor Story is going to be very good for us in the long run. Bogarts, I'm happy he's off this team. I think he deserves to go somewhere else and do things. I think he'll always be a fan favorite. I think he'll always be like one of the Red Sox greats, like people like to talk about with him. But I love our young team. I love this team going into the stretch. I am concerned with Yoshida just a little bit. I want to know why they keep putting him at DH. And I don't know if they're trying to keeping him just slowly giving him, time and just hitting maybe. But he was in the outfield for a while. And now I'm like, okay, if you're gonna keep going and keep progressing, I get it because he's from Japan and everything. But it seems like Cora has been putting more people above Yoshida lately. And Duran needs a day off. And if Kluber wasn't playing today, we would have won. We would have won. You can put Nick Pivetta in there, and he hasn't been doing great. So that's where I'm at. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the Angels. Not worried about Diamondbacks. We're gonna be just fine. But man, these injuries keep piling up. Valdez scared me today. So I'm just little by little. What do you guys think about Yoshida though? Is that just me?
I think with Matsutake Yoshida, that situation, it could be one of two things. It could be one. I know Tristan Casas is starting to hit the ball a little bit better, but also Tristan Casas has below the Mendoza line right now. So your option here is you want to keep Yoshida's bat in the lineup, but you don't want to take out Turner as well because Turner's been a great hitter. So giving Turner some reps at first base, get him some more practice at first base, obviously would be the option. Then also you want to get Tapia some time. So putting Tapia in the outfield starter, Rob Refsnyder. I think they faced who was it today? They faced Michael Walker, so there was no lefty. So Refsnyder didn't play. I think it was Tapia playing. So want to give other guys a little bit of a rotation. And I also feel like Yoshida, I think down the line, he'd probably be more of a DH guy, a hitter only kind of guy when he gets a little older, just because that you can't maintain that defense. Justin wants to say something real quick. I see you, Justin. Don't worry. Let's pop it up on the screen. Let's see what Justin has to say. Who is Xander? He was 0 for 11. What a bum. Salem Paxton, elite Kluber is a trash bin. And as soon as we pick up some steam, here comes Corey, completely just dumped the bed. I agree. Yeah, Corey was not Corey. And I think we just need to figure this. I think this team, like you said, with Trevor Story coming back, with Adam Duvall coming back, with key guys coming back, when the injuries are done, this team is going to be a new Chang.
Got too.
Chang's an interesting guy. He's on and off. But when he's on, he's on. I feel like he is definitely a better defender up in the middle than Kike Hernandez. And I feel like the Red Sox, what they need is they just need the defense up the middle is going to help them. I mean, Valdez, not the best defensively, but he holds his own out there. That bat keeps him in there. He's been amazing at the plate. I heard there was a little scare. I heard he was a little hurt today, but thank God nothing serious with him. Thank God. It's very scary. And I'm just happy that this Red Sox team is just figuring it out day by day. I mean, we're not in last place no more, so that's always good. So it's always good to see.
I love the changes that we're making with the bullpen. I like that we're getting all the crappy people out and bringing good people in and seeing what works, because that's what's going to make us a good team down the stretch. We have never done this in a long time. Sorry, we have never done this. We haven't done it in a long time. I'm still kind of trying to figure out who's going to be in the starting lineup. But if you dump Corey, get a starting pitcher at the trading deadline. I think our bullpen and closing is going to be fine eventually. But man, Jansen's got to figure it out.
I know he did look a little shaky last night, and he thankfully got out of it. A couple walks. I don't know if it's just he's that confidence shaker, or if he's hurt. I hope he's not hurt. I would hope the velocity went down, so hopefully it's nothing too bad. I feel like the Red Sox too. They had options too. They could have went out and re-signed Adam Ottavino, a guy that I really wanted the Red Sox to bring back. There's some guys that you could look at, but this bullpen, like you said, there's guys. Oh, it's weird. It's mixed in with a lot of guys who are former starting pitchers who could be long relievers. Winkowski, you got Tanner Houck most likely. I think Tanner Houck going to this bullpen will bolster this bullpen a lot. I really do. I am a firm believer. If you get Houck in that back end of that bullpen, He will It will be great. You have Houck as a setup, Kenley as the closer. Whitlock's a starter. Whitlock, I've seen enough. I like him as a starter. I liked him as a reliever. He was lights out as a reliever, but he has good stuff to be a starter. So it's just like, I think this team is just definitely the pitch. It's a good problem to have when you have a lot of people coming in, and you still have the young relievers in the minors too that are like pitching amazingly in AAA that you could call up in AA. There's just it's a problem, but it's a good problem to have when you have so many arms that you can rotate in and out.
I wanted to dump Sale last year. I was sick and tired of all the injuries. Got my hopes up, and now that my hopes are up again, now I'm more like, okay, I love the old Sale coming back. He was like 2018 again. He's kicking butt, but I'm hoping that he'll just figure it out. But let's talk about Michael Wacha. Oh my God, I've seen him a lot with the Cardinals because I'm from St. Louis and went to a lot of Cardinal games, and he was like hot and cold everywhere. Then when he came to the Red Sox, he had a very good year, 11-6. Like now he's with San Diego, and it's like, wow. Now I'm like, I wonder why we didn't extend him. I think that still would have been a good choice to have him as a starting pitcher. What do you guys think?
I mean, everyone can agree that last year Michael Wacha was our best starting pitcher in the rotation last offseason.
And Uvalde too. Yeah.
And Uvalde too, right. But, Wacha was basically our number one ace with, Chris Sale dealing with injuries and whatnot. But my question to Chaim Bloom, if I were to talk to him, I'd be like, what did you not see in Michael Wacha that made you want to be like, okay, let's walk away from, our basically number one pitcher in the system as of right now? What made you think, I really don't think he deserves an extension. Like, he was our best starting pitcher last season. And, like Xander Bogaerts, you just let him walk away and sign to the Padres. Like, what's going on, Bloom?
I think one thing that hurts me a little bit more is I'm not as hurt as Michael Wacha leaving. I was more hurt when Nate Eovaldi left because I feel like the gas was still left in the tank, and he has been an anchor in that Rangers rotation. And I feel like that I was thinking about it today. That's funny that you mentioned about the rotation. I was literally thinking about it today. I was like, if we had Nate Eovaldi still, this wouldn't be a problem. Nate Eovaldi anchoring that 2 spot, Sale, Eovaldi, Bayo, Whitlock, Paxton, that rotation is not being stopped. And it's sad to think that the Red Sox, they could have offered Nate Eovaldi the same contract the Rangers did. And they did, I believe. And I think they offered him a little bit less, and that's why he went to Texas. But it stinks because also Nate Eovaldi, mind you, he wasn't just your starting pitcher. He was your big game starting pitcher. He went in the World Series 2018, went out there. Chaim also wants to clean the house. I want to clean the house too. I want to clean out all the old. I agree, Justin.
I agree.
Yeah, we had Nate Eovaldi 2018 coming in the big moments in that extra inning game, pitching pitched a whole game basically, 9 innings, shoved. And then obviously the wild card game pitched really well. So it just goes to show you, and then you lose that. So if you lose a guy and that helps the Rangers too, because if they do crack the postseason, they've been looking really good. They have a guy who has playoff experience and pitched in big games. You got Jacob deGrom coming back too for them. So they're in a good spot. But the Red Sox, I think with Michael Wacha, I kind of agree. He's kind of like, he's a guy that I think would regress just because he's getting a little bit older. And that ERA is still a little bit higher. So I feel like, especially with Michael Wacha, I feel like it's just like, I know you don't judge a pitcher based off of their ERA, but I mean, a 4 ERA is not terrible. It's definitely better than what Corey Kluber did. That team's backing him up with the 5-1 record though. So you don't judge a pitcher by their ERA, but definitely Michael Wacha is a guy who eats a lot of innings. So it just sucks to see that we're going to be like in a situation where this team cannot like figure it out, and they need to figure it out with the rotation, the pitching. I don't know. The lineup, there's no issues because you're going to get a lot of people back. So that's like, I'm not worried about the lineup. The Red Sox have the second best lineup in Major League Baseball. So that's perfectly fine by me because they're pitching they're hitting amazingly off the ball. They're in second, I think, of all 30, and the Red Sox are like 26 in pitching. So that just goes to show you, and that's how impressive this team is at the plate. That just goes to show you how impressive this team is. If they could have the 26th ranked pitching in Major League Baseball out of all 30 teams, and then still be second in hitting and carry themselves into a record now of 5 games above 500 because they lost a game. And it just shows you that this team is just out here just gritty. It's a gritty team. They lead the league in comebacks too. They have comeback wins. I love that little TikTok trend. Bury me in a Red Sox jersey because I might just come back because the Red Sox are the comeback kings. And I just feel like this team is still young, and like you said, there's young guys. Verdugo, you can extend. You can bring up Marcelo Meyer in a few years. He'll be ready to play some shortstop for the Red Sox. You got Blaze Jordan, a prospect who's really good. I don't know why Fitzy's not up here. Fitzy deserves to have a chance up here with the Major League roster. I mean, Bobby Dahlbeck's definitely got to go, obviously, but he's been killing it in Worcester. Quadruple A player, Bobby D. But no, I just feel like this team they have a lot of depth, even in the minor leagues. I mean, they got good young talent. You got Cedane Rafaela. You got so much talent coming up, and it's just like this team is a team that if you look forward, this team is built for the future, but they're still a competitive team. That just goes to show you how tough the AL East is, because if the Red Sox are in any other division, they're in first or second place. That's how
Easily.
strong the AL East is.
Facts,
And it
bro.
just goes to show you that it's a grind, but the Red Sox have I'll keep saying this. I've said it since day one of the offseason, since everything happened, once the offseason ended. The Red Sox had the best depth in Major League Baseball. They had the best depth, pitching depth, outfield depth, infield depth. The Red Sox are stacked. And mind you, we don't have Mondesi might not be back for a while, so that sucks. That's a terrible. I mean, it's an okay trade from High Bloom. We got a couple prospects, and he got Mondesi. I think the prospects are more important than Mondesi. But if Mondesi comes back at the end of the year, it'll be a nice little touch on to have him as a pinch runner here and there in the playoffs or something, or at the end of the year.
Did something happen? Did something happen?
He just tore his ACL last year, so he's in like his recovery's pushed back a little bit. So he might be like August. But I mean, Story coming back, Duvall coming back against the Yankees. That's the rumor. I mean, you're getting guys back that this team is going to need. And especially if you are a team that is in need of bats and in need of players, it's going to help. And like I said, I want to trade for a starting pitcher at the deadline. I think if we want to compete, we need a trade for a starting pitcher. If our pitching's good, we a starting pitcher or an extra back of the end bullpen guy, not a closer, because we have a closer. I think Kenley's going to be okay down the line, but a setup guy like a David Robertson, maybe even a guy like Jose Alvarado. Some guys there's so many guys. Rafael Montero. There's so many guys I could think of that would be a great pickup for the Boston Red Sox as a setup guy. But you have to think this team is going to improve drastically when we get these guys back. And this is going to look like a whole different ball club. And if this lineup is hitting that well without a few guys, wait until they get those guys back. It's going to be even more scarier than it already is.
I mean, I couldn't agree more. The only thing that we need to keep an eye on is I think Bloom knows what the team he has now. I think Bloom knows what we are capable of. And I know people have given him a lot of shit in the past, and I get that. He's cleaned house. He's the type of guy who likes to build from the youth up, and I totally get that. Our other GM was more of a win now type of guy, but I love what we're creating. We are a starting pitcher away from we can make a nice little run. If we get to the playoffs, fantastic. But this team's future is so nice. You have pitchers that you can literally go in and out from. You could put them in the bullpen. You could put them at closer if you want to. And not only that, the players that we have in the infield and outfield. Kike, I feel like Kike's been playing every single damn position. It's like you can put him everywhere. We have players that we can put in the outfield, infield. Shoot, you can even have a third catcher if you want to. It's nice to see. I'm loving it. But we just got to stay consistent. We got to win these games that we are supposed to win. And if you don't, then we're going to be screwed, just like San Diego. If Kluber didn't start today, we would have won this game. And not only that, we kicked ass against a Padres team that sucks right now. They're trying to find their identity. They are 100% a playoff team. They're 100% a good team that can make a run with superstars. But we beat their ass with young kids. Like, let's go. Let's go.
The Red Sox young lineup is always going to be something that I'm very happy about. And yes, I think this team, we got a lot of great players, and I think I agree. A starting pitcher and a bat away from being good, and that bat is going to be obviously Duvall and Story. That starting pitcher, who knows? And like you said, you throw guys in that who can close. I mean, if you can't have Kenley Jansen close, look at John Winkowski. He went out there, or Josh Winkowski. Houck too. Houck could save too. Both of them could be great. I mean, Houck had an opportunity a couple years ago as a closer with the Red Sox in 2021 down the end. He didn't do terrible. He had a good 4 or 5 saves. I think he did pretty good in that role. And I think just having guys that can filter in and out of that bullpen is really good. I think Houck, a lot of different guys in that rotation and that bullpen are going to help out. And it reminds me of 2021 and 2013. 2013, Red Sox had guys in that bullpen towards the end. They had Jake Peavy move into that bullpen role in the playoffs. They had Ryan Dempster, who was in that starting rotation, move to the bullpen in the playoffs. You had guys that were flexible. Felix Dubron, he was a starter. He moved to the bullpen for the playoffs in 2013. There just goes to show you that this team is also like that. 2021. And who else? Nick Pivetta was in that bullpen role, which he is right now, and he helped out drastically in that bullpen role. I mean, you got to just look at it this way. When it comes to playoff time, it don't matter where you play for the team. You're a team player at the end of the day, and you want to do anything to win. Because at the end of the day, it's a 162-game season, but you have to win 18 ball games in order to get that World Series ring. And every single pitch matters. Every single play matters. And once you get down the stretch, right now it's crazy to say the Red Sox are playing meaningful baseball in the middle of May. Last year, we couldn't say that. Last year, we couldn't say this at all. Last year, we were saying, on to 2023. This is the first time that we can actually say. This is the first time that we can actually, I think.
Justin.
There we go.
Justin.
Sorry, Justin, I had to mute you for a second. We were having a little bit of technical issues with the mic for some reason. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Wait, fuck. What was I saying? Damn it. They got dementia now. Hold on. They had a brain fart. Fuck. Dang it. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I feel like down the line, this team is going to be really good. Last year, we couldn't even say that. I remember now what I was saying, guys. Last year, we couldn't say that. And it's just good to see that this Red Sox team, it feels like a lot better. Last year, we were in situations where we were down by so many runs and we're like, we're not coming back. The bullpen blows it. Now you can have the bullpen come in and you can feel comfortable with a lead because the bullpen is actually semi-decent. Still got Joely Rodriguez. Richard Blyer's got to go to another guy. I'm sorry, I'm GM Rob today. Richard Blyer's got to go. We need another lefty. I like Bernardino. I don't mind Bernardino. I like him in that bullpen role. I think he's got electric stuff. But I just feel like we need to make moves, and this team is a couple moves away from being a competitor and fighting for a playoff spot.
Facts.
And I think the hardest thing to do right now is give up. You can't give up on a team after one series. You can't give up on a team after one game. It's a tough series. It's a tough game. Baseball is a tough game. It's a long season, and you're gonna see a lot of players like get tired, and that's why we need obviously these injuries to stop. Because the Red Sox have an opportunity where they have a lineup that you could just filter guys in and out. You could filter guys in and out when everyone's healthy, give people rest, and have so many people play that. Like you said, a third catcher if we want. Tristan Casas is our emergency catcher. So that's crazy to think that anybody could play anywhere, anytime in order to win ball games. And I just want to talk about this series coming up. I think we play the Angels. We swept them last time. I think we come back. Oh, no, we won 3 out of 4. Sorry, we won 3 out of 4 last time. And then we played the D-backs. The West Coast trip is about to end. I don't think we have to face Shohei Ohtani this time, which is good. So I'm very excited about that. I mean, we have to face him at the plate, obviously, but not on the mound. So that's good. And I think this Red Sox team, I think we end this road trip. Let's see, we played 3-3.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I think we can take 5 out of 6, 4 or 5 out of 6.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think we lose 1 in LA. I think we lose 1 in LA, and then we sweep the Diamondbacks. I think we can win. I think we lose one of those LA games because LA has proven they can be a gritty team, and obviously they can play very good baseball down the stretch. But that team is inconsistent too. But the Diamondbacks, I don't know. Let me not sleep on the Diamondbacks because they have a really good roster. But I think the Red Sox can handle the Diamondbacks, and I think we go back to Fenway on a nice 4 or 5 game winning streak and 3rd place in the division. So I feel confident. I want to know your guys' thoughts. What are you guys excited for? I know I'd also Chase Field. I've never been to Chase Field. I'll never get to go to Chase Field for the Red Sox game, which is sad. One day in the future, I want to go. Let me hear what you guys think about this West Coast trip. What are you guys excited for this West Coast trip? Mine is staying up late because I know staying up late is the worst for the East.
I'm just excited. Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad. But I'm just excited for, I think that we could really take, most of these series. I'm really not afraid of the Angels. Diamondbacks, I know they're an up-and-coming team, but they really don't scare me. I think our pitching is going to do well. I've seen that we've done well with these late nights against the Padres and now, the Angels and the D-backs. So I think, we can easily take these series. I wouldn't be surprised if we got swept by the Angels. I know we're not playing, Shohei Ohtani, but I wouldn't be surprised. But just going to say, as I start, when I came on here, this team's a wagon. I just think that we're going to surprise a lot of teams.
We are going to surprise a lot of teams. You guys
agree.
can tell by my facial expressions, the Celtics are not doing good. They're not doing good. I think we're going to get swept by the Heat, sadly.
Bam's playing out of his mind, man.
Bam is going crazy. This is...
Anyways, listen, last take, then I got to go. But 5 to 6 games. We're in 5 to 6 games. I think we'll do good against Arizona. Don't have to face Ohtani, but we got to watch out for his bat. He's been coming alive lately with his bat. But other than that, I like our starting pitchers are better than their starting pitchers right now for the Angels. Diamondbacks, they're sneaky, but I really think we'll be fine. Like, as long as the injuries don't get any injuries, we just get back on track. Jansen needs to figure it out. If not, put Winziski in there. I think he would be a good closer for now. But even Nick, it's crazy because Nick Pivetta, like, I really don't know if I want him in the starting pitching role or if I want him in the bullpen, just like Houck. But I still think we should just continue to explore that option. If Nick Pivetta is not happy, trade him. I'm okay with trading him. He's a hothead. He's Italian. I get it, but like he's definitely uncomfortable. You could tell he's uncomfortable. This whole thing. So I hope we figure it out with him because I still want him to be here.
I really like Nick Pivetta, and I think he's a good team player. Obviously, going to the bullpen helps, and yeah, I agree. Italians, me and Gino know the Italian anger comes out sometimes, but he's definitely a guy that I think he wants to be in that rotation, and I mean, maybe that Corey Kluber getting shawled around is maybe his way of sneaking back into the rotation. But I feel like I like him. I really do like Nick Pivetta, and I think he's a likable guy. I mean, we saw what he did against Tampa Bay in the playoffs. He's just a fighter, and it's so hard to see because he has such a high ceiling. When he is amazing, he can go against Tampa Bay. There was that one year, 2021, against Tampa Bay. He had 7 innings of no-hit baseball. Outstanding at the Trop. He had times where he went out and he pitched. This year he pitched amazing against Tampa Bay too. He had a great start against Tampa Bay. He just has glimpses of highs, but then he gets hit. When he gets hit, he gets hit.
I know,
it's
right?
like it's very like inconsistent, but I mean, if he's on top, I really like Pivetta. I think he's a good 5 guy. I just don't think that it's like in between. I'm like 50-50 on him right now. And if like you said, if he's not happy, you gotta him and Bobby D make a nice little trade package, ship him off, ship him out of Boston, not shipping up to Boston, shipping out of Boston this time. But I think this team.
You guys have a good night. I'll see you next week.
Peace out, bro.
Have a good one, man.
Easy. That's the homie right there. Next week, you will also see Harrison. Harrison will be back next week as well, so don't worry, guys. But yeah, I just think this team just needs to wake up. Justin's got his finger up. Let's see it, Justin. What you got? What you got, brother? 4 out of 2. Oh, it disappeared. Oh, Justin, no!
What happened?
Justin disappeared on me as soon as he put. I think he accidentally exited out. We'll get back to Justin in a moment. But yeah, this time I'm excited. I can't. I'm so distracted by this Celtic game. It's hurting my heart. Justin's back. He might have clicked out by accident. Justin, put it back up on the screen, brother. I know it was a mistake. Let's see it. Let's go, buddy. I'm ready to read it when you are. 4 out of 2. 4 to 2. They think they win at 4 out of 6 or better. Nothing less. We are a good team. We're not good enough to afford an off series. Keep your foot on the gas until you're 15 games over 500. I agree. You got to go out there and you got to win ball games, especially this time of the year with the Yankees heating up, the Blue Jays cooling off. You need to just really dial it in, especially towards the middle of May. Because once you get this division, you got to play every game. You got to win every game. It's not like the Central. It's not like any other division where you can you could lose a series and you're okay. This division, you could be in 4th or last place and have a playoff spot. Just think about that. You could be in 4th place team in this division and have a playoff spot. You can have a playoff spot in 4th place. That's just going to show how good this division is. We saw it also in 2021. 4 teams above 90 games. The Rays, the Red Sox, the Yankees had the same record with the Red Sox at 90 and 72 that year. And then obviously the Blue Jays, 90-plus wins. The Blue Jays didn't make the playoffs that year because the Red Sox did. We were so close to a World Series in Boston. But it's okay. We'll be back one day. I don't think we're going to be at an NBA Finals, though, with the Celtics. It's not looking good. Who would have thought that the Boston Red Sox would be the team that can save the city, man? This is
right. It ain't gonna be Boston.
It's not. It's not. And I think we need another baseball parade. And this just goes to show you that Boston is a baseball town. Boston is a baseball town. It's a basketball town. It's a hockey town, but it's more of a baseball town than anything. And I think when you think about Boston, people always mention they think about you mentioned the Celtics if they're basketball fans, but a lot of people mention the Red Sox too because of their history. So I feel like the Boston Red Sox are. You can clip this right now. I'm gonna say this on my, and you can put it on my TikTok. I can put it whatever. The Boston Red Sox will save Boston. The Boston Red Sox are going to save the city of Boston this year. I am quoting this now. When they win the World Series, I told you so. Just wanted to get that out there. Justin had his finger up, so he wanted to say one more thing. So I'm just gonna let that go. We don't want to play catch up in September. No, we don't. We don't want another experience. I am going to pull up because we want to for 10 more minutes. We want to be on this podcast, is enjoying it. I'm going to do everybody's favorite thing. I think you know what time it is. It's time to be off the grid with some MLB grid challenges.
Let's go.
I'm going to see if there's some good ones. I know we love this one, so we're going to get some MLB grids going. I'm going to get some going. If not, I got some tier lists too. So I'm always on top of everything, guys. So don't worry. Okay, I think I've seen this one before. I don't think, have we done this one? I think we did this one already. Hold on. I'm trying to find MLB grid. I'm looking up some MLB grid challenges right now. There's a lot of different. Okay, this one was April 25th, so this guy hasn't been updating it. But I feel like dude, a lot of these are old. I got an idea. I got a perfect idea. I think I got an idea.
Oh.
Tier list. All right. Let's see. I got a challenge for us. Let's get this stupid ad off the screen. I got a challenge for us. I got a nice little task for us here to do. We're gonna rank MLB uniforms. We're gonna rank MLB uniforms. People came in there asking me in my comments on TikTok. Got some alternate uniforms. So here we go. Grades A, S tier, A, B, C, D, E, F. We're going all the way down. We got these alternate jerseys right here to talk about. And let's start with the Angels red. Where would you rank the Angels red alternates?
Yeah, I go B.
B? I like B.
Yeah.
I like their red. It's a little bit of a lighter red. It's a little bit more nicer, a little bit more like, oh my god, the Celtics are losing bad, guys. Losing very bad. Let me turn off this TV before I get distracted from the pain. We're putting it at B here because I think the Angels, I like the red. The red's a little bit more vibrant than other reds, especially in there. Ignore the Lowe's Pro ads, guys. I'm sorry. We get ads on these websites, unfortunately. But yeah, I like the jerseys. That's an iconic one. You wear that a lot for their home uniforms a lot. They wear it frequently, so that's a good one. Diamondbacks, dark red.
Diamondbacks, C.
Yeah, those ones I'm going to go C. I'm not a big fan of them. I think they're okay. I think they're average. I think they're pretty decent. They're good. They're okay, but they're like whatever. Here we go. Atlanta Braves red. That's a classic. Chipper Jones. You got a lot of older players in there. A lot of young players, too. The Braves red alters. Freddie Freeman. What are you guys thinking?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think I'm going to put that in B.
B?
Yeah.
Too. I think it's a good one because I think for this next one, the Atlanta Braves Navy, I'm going to go put it in B as well. I like the Navy a lot. Atlanta just has good uniforms, man. They really do.
I'd love to have Atlanta's uniforms.
Here we go. We're gonna get into some soft ones soon. Baltimore Orioles orange. I'm gonna go C.
Yeah, I was going to say C or D.
I just think the Orioles orange are because they're okay, but you know why? Because the Baltimore Orioles black, they're an A uniform. The Baltimore black, the black and orange.
I love them.
Beautiful. It's the orange pops on that jersey. The Orioles writing, it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's great. It's sweet. And now, speaking of sweet, we got the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox red. I think you know where I'm putting this.
A, gotta go A.
S tier.
Oh, S tier.
Alternate for the Red Sox. Alternate.
Yeah.
You just can't. You can't. Red Sox. When you think of the Red Sox, you think of the red alternate jerseys. You think about them wearing that at Fenway. David Ortiz. You think of
Yep.
them every Friday night Fenway wearing the red alternates. It just gets you going. And the red jerseys are just so beautiful. You can't go wrong with a Boston Red Sox red jersey. I think it's just a top tier alternate jersey. You can't get wrong. The Red Sox home whites are great, but when you see like look at the Red Sox reds. Like Red Sox red jerseys, you just can't escape the greatness. You
Right.
can't. Like if you look up Red Sox red jersey, right? You look up the highlights, you look it up, you'll see pictures. They always wear. Look at this. Like this is so clean. The Red Sox
Right.
red jerseys. Those are iconic photos. You know them, Devers and Bogarts with the red jerseys. It's just iconic. The Red Sox red jerseys will forever be on top. But now we got the Red Sox navy jersey, and this is where I'm going to put it in a B situation as well.
Yeah, B sounds right.
I think blue. I like the alternate blues. I like when they wear them on the road. I like the navy blues. I think they're a good alternate jersey to have. I think they're pretty good. Boston. It says Boston across the chest, but sleek, simple. The red and navy. You can't go wrong with the red and navy. That's another jersey I really like, but it doesn't top the red one. Obviously, the Red Sox alternate will always be at the top for me. Next up, we got the Chicago Cubs alternate, the blues. Where are we going to put the Chicago Cubs alternate jerseys?
Alternate. Ooh.
I'm going to give it
maybe C.
I apologize to my good friend Brant. Brant, if you're seeing this, man, I'm sorry. King Milk Dud on TikTok, that's the homie. I got to put it at C. The only reason why I'm putting it at C is I don't like the alternate logo on the jersey. If it was the regular Cubs logo, I think it would be great. But I like the bear, don't get me wrong, but it just looks offsetting in the top left of the jersey and not saying Cubs across the chest. It might need a little bit of a rebrand. And I'm also going to put this White Sox one I'm at C as well. Unless you guys change your mind. I don't like the numbers on the side. What are you guys thinking about the Chicago White Sox alternate? I'm putting it at C, I think.
Yeah, C sounds a bit right.
I don't like how the jersey has the numbers on the chest, on the side. Like, why am I having the logo on one side and the number on the left? It makes no sense. It's kind of weird.
Right.
I mean, I think it's a good jersey, though. And now, Cincinnati Reds. Where are we going to put those?
I think C.
C? Think C as well?
Yeah.
I think so, too.
C or B?
I'm in between. I'm going to go C. You don't really see them wearing it as much. The red ones are really nice, though, and they're really good. I think it's very nice, the jersey. I think you can't go wrong with the Cincinnati Reds. You can't go wrong with any Reds jersey. Okay, this one, it said, okay, before you, don't cancel me, guys. It says Indians. It's just close your eyes and imagine it saying Cleveland Guardians on the side. Just think about it saying Guardians. It's the same jersey. Just think about it saying Guardians. I'll pull up the image just so you guys don't get mad at me. It's the same jersey, guys. I'm gonna pop it up here. You guys see my screen, right? No, you don't. You don't see that one.
Nope.
I'm gonna show you this one. I'm gonna show you. Don't worry. Present, share screen. I'm showing you guys it right here. This is the Guardians red jersey. It's the same thing that said the Indians one. It just says Guardians across the chest instead. That's what that looks like. So we're gonna rank it on that one. We're gonna rank the Guardians one. It says Indians, but we're gonna rank it as it said. If it says Guardians, where are we gonna rank the Guardians alternate jerseys?
I give it an A.
Give it an A. Okay, Guardians, they're going up there. Guardians, guys. I know what it says. It's Guardians. It's Guardians. There's Guardians. Now the Cleveland alternate, the blue and navy and the red, that hasn't changed. It still says Cleveland on it. What are you guys thinking for Cleveland?
For Cleveland, I gotta go B.
Gotta go B. I like it too. Yeah. It's very sleek, very simple. I like the darker navy tone compared to the Red Sox navy. I do like that. I like the darker navy. I think it pops a little bit more with the red but I really like it. It's sleek, it's simple, good alternate jersey. Colorado Rockies. What are we thinking?
I give it like a D.
A D.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, for the Twins, these are older uniforms, so these ones we're gonna exclude the Minnesota ones because the Minnesota ones had changed a little bit.
Okay.
Washington Nationals red.
The red, I give it a C. You know, very bland, very.
Yeah, I'll go C as well. It's very plain. It reminds me of like. If you're a wall, and again with the jersey number on the side, I'm not a fan of the numbers on the side. I don't think they're the best, but like I think they're okay. the navy jerseys with the red, white, and blue national curly W. Where are we putting those?
Those I'll give it a B.
Go to B. I like
Yeah.
it. Yeah, festive. I like it. I like it. It's simple, sweet. They don't wear them as much. They wear them during the holidays, so I really like that one. I think it's great. The Astros jersey here, the alternate with the ones on the back. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan.
So shall we say D?
I hate to do it, but I don't like these jerseys. I really don't. Don't kill me, Astro fans. I don't have bad blood for you guys. I think 2017 is done with. I just don't like the way these jerseys look. I don't like how it has it under the armpits when they lift it up. It just doesn't look right. It's not a good look. It looks like a batting practice jersey. It really does. I'll give the orange ones though a B. I'll give the orange one. Actually, no. I'll give the orange ones an A. I'll give the orange ones an A. I really like the orange Astros jerseys. I think they're really great. I think they have a great alternate jersey. You see them wear them all the time. I think they're perfect. I think the orange is very bright and beautiful and vibrant. So there you go, Astro fans. I gave you a D for your other ones, but I gave you a B for your other alternates. So you could thank me later in the comments. Kansas City Royals blue. Where are we putting it? The navy blue first.
Navy blue, probably C. In all honesty.
Yeah, I like the Royals blue. I think it's a simple jersey. I like the blue. This very vibrant. It's like a royal blue. Obviously, the Royals are a royal blue because it's the Kansas City Royals. I like the blue. I really like the colors on there. You think when I see that jersey, I think of Mike Moustakas, Eric Hosmer days in the World Series, Salvador Perez. I always think about those players. But when I see this jersey, I put it in S. Kansas City Royals powder blue. You can't mess up a powder blue jersey, and the Kansas City Royals and every team that does a powder blue jersey does it right. Kansas City Royals powder blue. You think of George Brett. You think of Bo Jackson. You think of historic players that played for the Kansas City Royals, and you just think that blue jersey, it's immaculate. It's one of the best jerseys, one of the better alternates. Dodger blue alternate jerseys. Where are we going to rank these Dodger blue alternate jerseys?
Dodger blue, probably C.
Probably C. I like the. I want to give it a B, but I kind of agree. I'm gonna go C. Cody Bellinger, by the way, Cody Bellinger jersey. Listen, Ethan, don't be mad at me. Listen, Eddie, don't be mad at me. I gotta give it a C. The only reason why I'm giving it a C is because it's kind of. I don't like the letter underneath all the time. I say this all the time. Just the jersey on the back. If you get rid of the letter on the side. Think about it. It looks so much better with just a clean Dodgers across the chest and not the number underneath. I just feel like those type of jerseys throw it off for me. I'm not a hater. I'm just saying I don't agree with them. Miami Marlins. These ones are. I gotta give it an A.
A, yeah.
I gotta
Makes
give it an
sense.
A. I really like those colors. The blue, the black, the blue, the teal, and it's just beautiful. It pops. They have great jerseys. I really like their home jerseys. I love their hats. I love their marketing. I think the logo. I think it's very smooth. I've always been a fan of Miami Marlins colors. I think the logo could change a little bit, but I really do like the blue that pops on there. I really like it. It says Marlins across the chest. It has the little dolphin on the side.
Yep.
But for this one, this is our first F. This is terrible. This is atrocious. It's just the Marlin. It's a baby blue. You can't mess up a powder blue, I said, but no, the Marlins. That's not powder blue. That's teal. Their jersey, I don't like it. It's just a little Marlins logo. It's basic. It's bland. It's kind of not all that, you know.
Right.
We can actually rank the Minnesota Twins jersey. We're gonna rank this one because the Minnesota alternate jersey, the blue one stayed. This one left, so we can rank this one. What are we thinking about the Minnesota Twins one? I really like this jersey. I'm not gonna lie.
Should we say B?
I'll give it a B. I like the Minnesota colors. I like the red piping. I like the navy blue. I think it sits perfectly with Minnesota. I really like the branding on it. And okay, for this one, we can rank this one. This one's also an F. I'm sorry, that's hideous alternate jersey. Thank God they got rid of them. I love their new jerseys. If you guys don't know about their new jerseys, they're the pinstripes. That's a Minnesota on the front. They're very, very, very nice. They're very good jerseys. I'll show you one of them. I'm going to show you on my phone because I don't feel like doing all that stuff again to get it all up in that Twins jerseys. Like, I'll show you their Twins jersey. The jerseys are so much better now. Their alternates are really nice, but so this is their alternate jersey. It's a blue jersey. It's very sleek, very nice, very simple jersey. And then they also have, obviously, their home ones, the home whites, and then the pinstripes on the road. I really like this. I like their rebranding. I like the new logos. So if we're going based off of this, if we're going off of this one here, I give that a B. But since we're going off the one that they gave us, I think we also put it at B. So it perks perfectly. Next up, we got the Milwaukee Brewers pinstripes. And that's not really an alternate jersey. That's actually their current home jerseys now.
I don't know. I think for this one, D.
Yeah, it's kind of basic, Milwaukee. I'm not going to lie. They're very, very
I'm not
basic.
feeling it.
Metal Milwaukee. This is the old Milwaukee too. This one doesn't even count. These jerseys. Oh wait, no, this is still in there. Milwaukee old one. I'm gonna give it a C for that one. I like that old one.
Okay. I was going to
like
say
that.
E, but yeah. C
Met
sounds
blue.
Met Blue. This is for our friend Bree, who's a Met fan too. I got to give it a B.
I gotta give it a B too. I really like the Met blue. Now, Met fans, if I'm talking the black jerseys, they're going S tier. The black jerseys are going S tier. The
I
Met
love
black
those.
jerseys are so nice. So that would be S
Vintage,
tier.
definitely.
But since it's the blues, we got to get the alternate blues a B. This is for Angel, my guy, Angel, my homie, JJ. Shout out JJ. Shout out to all the homies out there who support the Mets. I got to put it at B. I like them a lot. I think they're very good. Now we got the new New York Yankees.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah,
They don't even wear
F+?
those anyways. I wish we could do it F+. They don't even wear those anyways. It's kind of just like a batting practice jersey. It's
terrible.
Sorry, New York. It's bad. Like, you have really good regular uniforms. I'll give you that. The pinstripes are beautiful. The roads are really nice, but that one's just no. That's a batting practice jersey. Oakland A's yellow. I'm not a fan of the mustard yellow.
Can we go E?
I didn't even know E was a ranking. I guess we'll give it E. We'll give it an E. I didn't know E was
Might
even
as
a
well.
grade.
The spot's available.
I mean, there's no grades that has E. Oh, Justin's back. Hold on. Justin's back, boys. We got Justin back. I'm going to give it an E. I don't like the mustard yellow. I think the mustard yellow and the green don't go good. But I do like their green alternates, and I got to give the green alternates, I think, a B.
I was going to say A, but yeah. Yeah, B sounds good.
Actually, we'll go A. I like it too. I was hesitant on it, but then I realized you have so many classic players who play for the Oakland A's. Those jerseys are just great. And soon they'll probably be black and gold when they go to Vegas. They're going to Vegas.
That's right.
Guys, so prepare for that probably in the next year or two. So we're gonna get ready for that as well. Halfway through, we're almost done. Philadelphia Red. They're kind of basic. They're newer. They haven't been wearing them as much. I'll give the Philadelphia. I'll give it a C. It's a little too dark. Don't worry, Philly fans. Right. Don't worry, KJ McCoy. Congratulations today for graduating, by the way. Shout out you. I don't know if you listen to this podcast, but if you are, congrats and thank you for listening. But I gotta give the Joe's jersey as a C, but powder blue S tier. Powder blue Phillies jerseys S tier. Their jersey, anything powder blue, like I said, great. The Marlins don't count. That's teal. I'll keep saying it's teal. But the powder blue Phillies, do it good. You think the yellow athletics is an A? Justin, I'm sorry, man. The yellow athletic ones are... I don't like them, man. I just don't... I mean, I could see... I don't mind it. I think the green ones I can get behind. Those ones, I'm not a fan. I just don't like how... I don't know. It's different. I mean, to each his own. Everybody has their own attracts great things. But... for me, it's a no-go. I don't know. I think it's a no. I think it's a no-go for Dev too. I think he said.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not alone. Next up, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates Blacks, and I got to give this an A tier. I love the black and gold. Black and gold. It's so sleek, so clean. I love Pirates. I love my Pirates hat. I wear my Pirates hat a lot when I wear black, just because I feel like the black and gold, it looks so nice. Yes, I wear other teams' hats. I have all 30. I'm wearing a Red Sox hat today, guys. See? I was wearing my old Marlins hat today, too. The Marlins need to go back to that throwback, dude. Their throwback jerseys are fire. They need to go back to the old ways. But the Pirates yellow, I'm not going to lie. I'm not.
E, shall we? E or F?
Yeah, anything yellow is kind of like, But hear me out. Anything yellow is kind of like, But when it's the San Diego Padres, you got to give it an S tier. Now,
definitely.
Yeah, I got to give it an S tier. The brown and gold jerseys. Mustard, I don't know what it is with the Padres jerseys, but they are so beautiful. The brown and gold, perfect color setting. The pinstripe ones are beautiful. The robe ones are beautiful. The Padres did it right with their rebrand, going back to the old ways. Giving it an S tier for the Padres right there. Speaking of that. We're gonna go with their old blue ones, and that's going in the E tier.
E, tie it up.
Old Padres, I'm sorry. Old Padres uniforms don't cut it. The blue, what were you thinking? Why were you changed from brown to gold to blue and white, which is not the best move. And then you go back to the brown and gold. You make the fans happy, you rebrand. You're doing the right thing, AJ Preller. You're making the fan minus the obviously losing right now. You guys are having a tough year, but you got and losing a series to the Boston Red Sox, by the way. But you guys will get better over time, I think. I think you guys are still a great team. Seattle Mariners teal. I gotta give this an A. I'm so tempted on giving it an S tier. I really want to give it an S tier.
I mean, why not put it in S tier? Why not?
You know what?
Why not? Seattle deserves something.
Jr., we're gonna do that. S tier. I love the colors. I have a Ken Griffey Jr. shirt in that color. I just love the teal. I love the Mariners teal. It's definitely a better teal than the Marlins blue teal. That's like a nice little like turquoise teal. I like it. Mariners are doing something right with these jerseys, and I think the alternate jerseys. I'm gonna give them a B. I like their alternate jerseys.
B, yeah, sounds right. B.
San Francisco Giants. Now we're almost at the end here because we got some teams that have a couple alternates. We got 2 each. The Giants orange. I'm gonna give it a C. I like the Giants orange. I think they're good. I like the branding on it. I think they're really nice. It stands out a little bit. It's got a little bit of pop, but I'm gonna say a C. The Giants black and orange, though, we got to give it an A. I really like. I love
the Giants.
It just pops. Anything black with orange or black and colors, they pop a lot. The black and orange on the Giants uniforms, they pop a lot. You can't go wrong with that too. You think of every time I see the black jersey, I think of Marco Scutaro. I think of Brandon Crawford in his prime, Buster Posey, Madison Bumgarner, the even year Giants, as I would say, because they would win every even year for some reason back in the day. St. Louis Cardinals red. I'm gonna give it a
C. I think C sounds right.
The C is there. Cardinals, I like the logo. I think that red's a little bit weird. You guys don't really wear the red jerseys as much. You guys wear a lot of like the whites and sometimes the red. I think it's okay, but I have this jersey. I have a Wainwright one. Hold on, I'm not putting it down there. Hold on. Give me a second. Jesus, come on, computer. S tier for the St. Louis Cardinal powder blue. They're beautiful. I have a Wainwright one. It was a custom. It was from a giveaway. My uncle went to opening day last year for the not the Padres, the Cardinals, and they handed out a Wainwright one, like a Coca-Cola one. It's not like an embroidered jersey. It's like kind of like one of those sticker, like the ones, the iron-on ones, but they're still fire. Like the jerseys are still great. Wainwright jersey. I have an Adam Wainwright jersey. Shout out Adam Wainwright. I love the powder blues. You can't go wrong. And the Cardinals had the best powder blue, hands down. The Cardinals have my favorite powder blue one. I think they're amazing. You can't go wrong with it. And then finally coming up to the end, Rays blue navy. I'm gonna give it a B.
Yeah, B sounds right.
I like the Rays jerseys. I like them. Shout out to the Tampa Bay Rays. You guys follow me on TikTok. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the homies. So I got to show some love with those jerseys. I like the navy blue. I like the little Ray logo in the front. But I got to give you guys a D on this one. I don't like the blue on that jersey. I got to give the good with the bad. I'm not a fan of the light blues. Justin's shaking his head. I think Justin thinks it's I just can't get behind that jersey, dude. I can get behind the navy one. This one, what would you rank it, Justin? What would you rank it? Tell me what you would rank it, bro. Because I don't know. I'm not sitting very well at the D spot. What do you think? What are you thinking, Justin? I think D is the move right now for it.
D sounds about right.
D sounds about right. Okay, so he does agree. Thumbs up. He agrees with the D. Pause. He agrees with the D. Great. Sorry. I had a moment there. My bad. I gotta make sure. Okay, now I'm gonna get canned. Sorry, I take it back. Whatever you love, everybody. Okay, let me get off that topic. Oh God. Sorry.
Rob's trying to
explain. Oh my
Rob's
God.
gonna get canceled, Dan.
I'm not trying to get us canceled. I love love is love. Okay, love is love.
Yeah.
I love everybody. There we go. I mean that in all seriousness. Like sometimes it happens. You know, you heard it in the NBA. People say pause still during the NBA interviews. But I'm not. Okay. Just want you guys to know I still love everybody. Love is love. I love you guys. By the way, every single one of you. Rangers red. What are we thinking?
I'm thinking B. To be honest, I don't mind it.
I like the Ranger red. I like the blue a little bit better than the red, but I'll give we'll give the Ranger red a B, and the Ranger blue we'll put it in A.
Yeah.
If it lets me move it. I like the blue. First things first, when I see the Ranger red, I think of like the old days, like Beltray. I think of Alessandro's messing around in there. But
Michael
when I think
Young,
of the
yeah.
blue, when I think of the blue, I think of Michael Young. I think of Josh Hamilton, Nelson Cruz, 2011 World
Yeah.
Series. Think about the Mike Napoli. Everybody who played for the Ranger team. That team was outstanding. That team was great. That team was special. And they should have won a World Series if Nelson Cruz did not jump for a baseball. And finally, Toronto Blue Jay blue. I'm going to do it for you. Not C. Don't worry. I'm not putting it in C, guys. I'm putting it in S. I really like the Blue Jays. I mean the red Canadian leaf, the red leaf. I couldn't even speak. The red maple leaf. I really like it. I like the Blue Jays. So across the chest, the logo in the bottom right, they just do it right. There's the perfect ranking of our jerseys. Let us know if you agree in the comments down below. I think it's great. I think it looks amazing. We were closing in on the hour mark right now, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. As always, we are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, featured on Wisdom. Justin has his hand up. Are you counting down, or no? He's agreeing with me. Okay, we're listening. Apple Music, Spotify, Wisdom. And we're always trying our best to grow more. If you guys want to come on this podcast and you give us a good reason, DM Grandstand Productions, DM Inside the Sox podcast. You could DM me, you could DM Dev, you could DM Justin, you could DM Harrison, DM Italy Jet. Any one of us, if you want to give us a reason to come on here, if you like baseball, we love to have you on. Just talk Red Sox baseball. We always want to talk about Red Sox baseball here because that's something that we love so much. We're hitting the hour part, so I'm gonna wrap it up right here. And just say thank you guys so much for listening to our podcast. We truly appreciate every single one of you. And as always, from Rob, from Justin, from Dev, we love that dirty water, baby. Peace.